Hi guys, Sambhav here from Hyperrider. This is the installation video of the new Type 2 crash guard which comes with a double clamp. I'll explain you while installing why the double clamp. Alright, and this same thing will fit for the 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, basically UGN thing. The crash guards are different, but the installation procedure is the same because there are few alignment differences in the 2017 and 2018 versus the UG models. Okay, so this is a Dominar 250, 250, 400, everything all the same, not a problem. And this is Mola, as you all know, who's going to help us install. Alright, and as you can see, the background is different, is because I'm doing it backside of my workshop. The reason is my workshop is getting converted into an awesome simulator for motorcycle racing XYZ that only Bangalore guys can enjoy, but that I will show you sometime later. But quickly now I'll just show you what are the tools and what are the bolts and what and all you will get to install, like which I will be sending. So I will be sending all the bolts and these damper washers. So basically these are nylon made. I will tell you where to put them. So quickly, you will get a 6-head Allen key, the 8 bolts like this to be installed. Then you will get 8 head Allen key, that is for your slider. With the washer, these two go together in the slider. Alright, so I'll just quickly show you the tools required. This is a 8 Allen key L shape. You can use a T type also, but I don't have that as of now, so you can use that for the sliders. This is a 6 Allen key T. This is also a 6 Allen key T. Alright, and then you will require a 12 tubular or a spanner you can use, but tubular makes the work faster. And then 10 tubular, and you got to get a 10 tubular or a 10 spanner, okay, whatever you want. Alright, now the crash guards are here. The bike is on a center stand. You can keep it on a center stand, or you keep it on a side stand, or keep it in a paddock, doesn't matter. But center stand makes the bike straight, so it's the leaning forward part will be a little easier to fix. Alright, so Mola is going to start installing. So first you got to open, as usual, your crash guards. Okay, so as you know, this is in the BS6. If you have not noticed, I'll just tell you the reason why we did a double clamp is because one is that one second, let's just move this. I'll just show you. So yeah, you got to use the 6T or Allen key to open the upper bolt, and then 12 thing, and do not lose that, keep it, because you have to use the same thing. Alright, as you see this, right, this piece, it's welded onto it. That's why you got a U clamp. And another thing is to cut down vibrations. Alright, so that's why we made, and we're going to put damper rubbers here also. So now we got to open this. So this is basically you got to use 10 a spanner or a tubular. A tubular will be much easier. Spanner will be too much complicated because there's a depth inside. Alright, so he's just gonna remove it. I'm going to tell you all the tricks, even if you're not able to fix it by looking at the video, or maybe you need to do an adjustments. I will show you all the adjustments. Alright, now coming down here, you need to open this with a 6 Allen key or a 6T, whichever you want. You can use this. Just remove this bolt. Alright, then remove this one. Now he's gonna take the upper piece and the lower piece. So here is the time when people get confused of how to install it. This is the major part where they get confused, but not to get confused. you can install it that way. But I would always suggest while installing it, don't remove the packet completely, just remove the packets wherever the clamps are and stuff. The reason is that while installing, scratches may get formed, so to protect that, after you install it, please remove the whole thing, the packets and all. Now I've given you 8 6-head Allen keys, right? So what you got to do is you got to take the upper bit. Alright, you got to take the upper bit. Then you got to take this this washer, nylon washer, put it in between of the lower and upper. Okay, so basically what you got to do is take the try balancing the upper piece like this, or if you have a friend, make him hold it. If you can balance it, good. If you can't, tell a friend to help you. Alright, so what you got to do is you got to basically take the bolt, put it first into the lower part, put a washer, the nylon washer, and then put the bolt through the upper crash guard as well, and then rotate it. Don't tighten it completely, hold it, put it so much that it can hold the crash guard, and then do the same thing for the other side here. Alright, sorry there's a lot of noise because it's kind of like drizzling and raining. Anyway, so do it the same, but do not tighten it again. Just tighten it so much that it holds the crash guard properly, because if you tighten it, the other places will not be able to fix it properly. Alright, so what you gotta do is to get this into place, it would come like this. Just put it to the point and then hit it once so that it gets on. Then take the same bolt which you nut which you removed from the lower part, and rotate it. Try rotating it. If it doesn't, just hit a little more, it would go inside. Okay, so if the nut is not getting on, just hit a little, and even if it gets 2-3 threads on, no problem, you got it. So now what you do is you take the same washer again, the nylon washer, and put it in this one, the lower piece. Okay, right, so now what you do is you take this and put it here. So why we put this nylon washers? Because the 2020 UG model passes on the vibration to the crash guard. So to avoid any kind of vibration or any kind of cracking of the crash guard on its own, this is to avoid it. Alright, now simultaneously just put the other thing here as well, so that it goes through. So fix it like this, and don't tighten it again completely. Alright, now you can go to tighten everything. So once everything's on and once everything hooked up nicely, so I suggest you start tightening everything. With the T Allen key or normal Allen key, but get a T Allen key, it's much more easier. Now what you do is you take the 12 tubular or spanner, and you tighten the bottom bit. Okay, so you adjust it through anyhow. You can either put it through this hole or that hole, but put it here, and then try to adjust it. Right. So adjust a little. Sometimes that gets on, sometimes doesn't get on. So yeah, just rotate it. Yeah. Alright. So that's how you get it onto that. Now just tighten the rest completely. Tighten the rest completely. And now go for the frame slider. Okay, so basically what you do is you get this small bush, right? You put the bush through the slider and then put the big bolt, the 8 one, and then put it through this. Just it should go sit on this groove right here. Now tighten it. So what we have done is here we have put a locking nut here inside so that while riding the flame slider doesn't fly off. It sometimes happens, so we got a new design and the initial days. So that's a learning which we did. Now simultaneously you have to do it on this side. So people who have understood how to install the crash guard by just looking at, and then you can do this part also, you can skip this or you can just follow this again so that you get a better understanding. Alright, so you start removing the bottom bolt. Remember, do not throw it away, keep it close by. You open the upper thing with a 6 Allen key or a T Allen key. That bolt we do not use, so it's no problem. Then you take the 10 Allen key, 10 tubular or a spanner, but I would suggest a tubular again to open those bolts. Sometimes these bolts, right, what we try to remove, it's very hard to remove. Sometimes they're jammed very hard, and if they don't come out, I suggest you take it where they have a machine gun which you can remove. So yeah, so then you take again the 6 Allen key or a T and open that bolt, and then again that one as well. Again, I'll repeat it. So do not remove all the plastic at once. In the first, remove the plastic only the bit where it's going to get installed, because while installing sometimes the crash guards get touched and they start losing paint and stuff. So after you install, then you do it. So you can just balance it by keeping this and this, the upper crash guard. Just balance and keep it like this, because, or tell your friend to hold it, is because you got to install the type, you got to install the lower bit and the upper bit again. So if you see, these two are, so you just hold them and then install it here. So basically what he's done is, again I'll tell you, he's taken the upper crash guard, put it first, then he's put a nylon washer, then he's taken the lower piece and taken the bolt and then put it through and locked it here. Don't tighten it again, just don't tighten it again, just keep it so that it holds the crash guard, and again do it with this, the same thing. So basically put the green nylon washer between those two crash guards, try to insert the bolt between those holes, and then just tighten it a little bit so that it holds the crash guard. Don't tighten it completely, but just hold it that it can hold the crash guard. Alright, now what you do is you slightly adjust the lower bit also. What you do is sometimes you'll just go in one shot. If it doesn't go, just give it a knock over here, it goes automatic. Now take the same nut which you removed and rotate it and keep it so that it's holding that bit as well in control. Okay, and then what you do is you take again the green washer and take the bolt and tighten it. Don't tighten it completely, and sometimes this side of the bit exhaust moves, so that you have to just pick that up a little. So in this case, if this happens, sometimes it happens. Okay, what you do is you just remove that bolt, push the side footrest from a little up, and then from another hand just rotate the thing that it sits in that hole. This happens is because the exhaust, there's no catalytic converter bottom, so there's nothing to support it. And yeah, so what you do is just if the exhaust comes off down, what you do is you remove that bolt, hit it from here, push it up, try to match it, and then try to put the bolt in through, so that you will have so that it goes through in properly. Alright, and now do the same thing for the bottom bit. Just put the nylon washer, put the bolt, and do not tighten it completely. Just wait. Alright, now what you do is you start tightening everything completely. So you go the upper bit, the lower bit, the upper bit you complete it, and make sure that you don't while you're bolting something, tightening something, do not put it on wrong thread, because if it happens on wrong thread, you'll have to go to a lathe shop or welding shop to get it done again, do the threading again. And then the bottom bit, again use the 12 and tighten it completely. Keep doing it until you feel it's tight enough, and then again the bottom bit using a T, again this one, tighten it completely. Okay, and now comes the frame slider. So what he's gonna do is, again, open this packet a little bit. He's going to take the slider, put this washer inside, put this big bolt, and then take the Allen key, 8 L Allen key or normal T Allen key, and then rotate it completely. There. Alright, and after that just check all the bolts what you have done, tighten everything again, check all the bolts once, एक बार सारा bolt check कर लो, just tighten it completely, all the bolts. Just check everything. Again on this side. Sorry guys, I'm not shooting this in a big in a nice mood, is because I don't like this area. I like to shoot everything in my workshop, and when it's outside my workshop I feel very boring. So hope this, but still I feel that this video will be good enough for you guys to see, and hope you enjoyed. Not enjoyed because my other videos are very funny. This is all bad kind of video, but hope you enjoy this, and hope this helps you to, install your crash guards.